Okay, I'm going to try this out. This is something new. Testing it out. Let's see here. It's supposed to be going live right now, so let's see. Let me see here. This is all new. Okay. Supposedly it's live. Oh, here it comes. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to wait a little bit for it to... Seems like it's on a 10-second delay. Okay. All right, so we're just going to wait a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to let people know that I'm going live here. Okay. Next time I'll be a little more organized, I guess. You know, if there's any time to try something new, this would be definitely the time, right? Okay. So we just finished our first week of online learning, switching over. We pretty much had one day to plan and try and get everything we needed out there. And then we were switching right into doing the online and trying to meet the needs of all our learners. And when I pulled my students in the beginning of the school year, it seemed that about 25% didn't have access to technology because I work in a low socioeconomic area where 85% get free or reduced lunches. And so, I was trying to figure out how are we going to help those students that don't have access to technology, and then also help our students deal with now working from home. So one thing I did is I did survey my students yesterday, and I had them fill it out by today. And about 165 students, 131 filled it out, which is great. And discovered that, mainly most of them are doing fine, doing it online, which is good. They're asked about how they're feeling, and a lot of them, of course, are feeling overwhelmed, trying to get it done. They are kind of feeling bored. A lot are feeling bored. They're not used to, working from home. So I am going to put together a schedule. I teach middle school, so I'm going to put together a schedule to them to help them. And when I asked them what they really wanted more of, a lot of them said flip lessons. They want to see the videos, and they like the videos where they can hear the teachers' voices. So you know what? Just put yourself out there, create videos. That would be the best thing you need to do. Turn your PowerPoints, go through them. They just want to hear your voice. It's very comforting to them. They also want more digital games. Digital notebooks were the top 3. And then menu choices for digital. So that's what they are asking for. I did have 2 Zooms, and it was nice seeing my students. I only had about, between the 2 Zooms, about 40 students, which is not a lot. However, thinking about they have to share devices at home with their siblings. Some of them are watching their siblings. So, to have 40 show up, I thought was pretty good. They did ask for more Zooms. They want to have about 2 a week because they want to see each other. So everything's a learning curve. But one thing I wanted to show you is the Newsela for science. When I saw Newsela about 7 years ago, there really wasn't much articles for science. And so, I was like, okay, this is an ELA thing, a history thing, social studies. And, I didn't see much use in science class. So I kind of just put it on the back burner and forgot about it. Well, with all this happening, Newsela is now free for right now for educators to help us with this time of having to go to online learning. And I'm at the time where, there's only 3 weeks left of the quarter. My students were supposed to be taking a test on Newton's first, second law. They were then going to learn about Newton's third law. And then the rest of the time they were going to be working on their project where they were going to be making Newton scooters and putting eggs on top of them and having to secure the eggs. So that way when the Newton scooters crashed into each other or crashed into walls, the eggs would survive, just like seatbelts. So they were learning about collisions in that way. So now it's like, what do? I can't have them doing that. Eggs, you can't even get eggs at the store right now, which is crazy. And they don't have the resources, maybe. They can't go out and get the resources. So what can I do? So I wanted to Newsela to see what they have. And I was amazed. So I want to show you. Let's see here. Okay. So it says, prepare for distance learning with free access to Newsela's entire product suite. So if we look at this, you just go ahead and sign in or log in if you want to, and you do it as an educator. So use your Google account. Most of us have Google account, but they do have the Microsoft. And so, sorry, one of my kids just came in. This is how it is, right? Working from home when you're a teacher and you have kids to take care of also. So if you look up here, you can do ELA, science, social studies. If I click on science, they have come such a long way. It's amazing. You can actually search now by NGSS. So if I click on NGSS, physical science is where I'm at, and then here's Newton's laws, collisions. And they have this whole entire unit ready to go with performance task. And all of it is about space junk, which is, not are we polluting our Earth with all the plastics, but we're actually, polluting our solar system because I guess Earth is not good enough. We got to, destroy everything. So they come in here, you click on, let's say, rockets. Over on the side here, they'll tell you an overview. It teaches you, what to do, what the must do is, and have them choose from these. You can go in here, and if you click on it, you can change their Lexile. So for me, for middle school, I have a range of students. They range from a 3rd grade reading level to a 9th, 10th grade reading level. Unfortunately for this one, I just want to get to them to read it. So I am choosing the 500, 600 levels. Yes, I understand that's probably below most, but I want to make sure they all get it. So what you can do is you can actually assign it now to your Google Classroom. So you can add to assignment, you can create assignment, and this way the students can go through it. And what it does is provide not only the reading, but it also would provide a quiz. So if I go to here, it says print. This is also great for those who have to make packets to send it home. So you can come in here and say article and quiz. And here's the article. And then here are the quiz questions they're going to answer. So this is great. And what you could do is, if you want to do full Google Classroom, what I'm working on right now is having them read the article, and I'm turning these quizzes into a Google form for them to fill out. So that way I can keep track of what they're doing, which is great. I kind of like this. So I highly recommend get in here, see what there is. Again, look at science. I have a feeling that we're going to be going, based on what the governor's saying right now of my state, that we're going to be going beyond. And so I'm looking at going to be doing waves next. So we have temperature. I'm sitting here, waves. So this is where I'll be going next. The Doppler effect, phenomenon, noise canceling headphones. I mean, it's just great. Social studies has a whole bunch also. Here are your topics. You can go into history coming to life. ELA, I'm sure you guys are well aware of all this. So again, check this out. It's going to be great. And hopefully I'll be able to come in here and give you some more tips as we move forward. All right. It was nice talking to you, nice chatting to you. Let's see here. And I will see you guys.